Act of blowing up the radio here on BlowUpRadio.com's YouTube stream. I am Laszlo. I'll come up here just to say hi because I feel been sitting off camera most of the day. That's because nobody wants to see me.
We all want to see you, man.
I literally have a face for radio. That's why I stay off camera. But very happy to have the first artist who I'm pretty sure ever performed live here in this studio, closing out this whole weekend.
Look at that.
And kind of happened by accident, too.
Yeah, well, most things that we've done have happened by accident.
That's probably true also. Give it up for Joshua Van Ness.
Thank you for having me here at BlowUpRadio.com and having me on your phone and in your living rooms or however you're watching this. I thought it would be fun if we took a stroll down memory lane, being that I've been playing about as long as BlowUpRadio.com has been on, maybe a little longer. And so obviously, Laszlo, you've been through some of the highlights and lowlights. So I'm going to go back.
They're all highlights.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I'm going to go back and cover most of the bands I've been in. So the first band that Laszlo heard me in, I formed with my brother, John Van Ness. Hi, John. And we were real egotistical sons of a bitch, and we called the band Van Ness. And actually, funny story about this song, it got played on a major radio station that a certain internet radio station host used to work at. And we told all of our friends, it was like a one-time deal, you know, it was like a local hero kind of thing. And we told all our friends to call into the radio station and request a song because we thought that's how we were going to get famous. And poor Laszlo took most of those phone calls.
I took some of them, and I know I was okay with the whole thing. I just said, wish I could and stuff like that. A lot of other DJs, Van Ness became a curse word for a little while around the station.
You know what, though? That's success, you know? We came here to entertain you. Leaving here, we aggravate you. And don't you know it means the same to me? So anyway, this is a song called Throw Down Your Guard from the band Van Ness. Down by the river, the one I shared with you, I could not help myself, I just had to get through to you. We crossed the water on stepping stones, cold river pierced the skin and chilled us to the bone. But doesn't this feel good to hold somebody tight? I can't buy you diamonds, he don't treat you right. Throw down your guard and open your arms. I just wanna show you all the things that you've been dreaming of. Oh, throw down your guard. Yes, indeed. I heard you cursing as you slammed down the phone. You see, you always feel so crowded, but you still feel all alone. And I ain't good looking, my hair's a mess. I had hair back then. I never was a pretty boy, I never quite knew how to dress. But doesn't this feel good to hold somebody's hand? I know you don't know me, but at least you understand. Throw down your guard and open your arms. I just wanna show you how it feels to be loved. Oh, throw down your guard. Yes, indeed. Throw down your guard. Throw it down. going down. If it feels good, throw it down. If it ain't hurting nobody, throw it down. I think that's how it used to go. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, I did that band for a while, and Van Ness parted ways in 2001, and I put together an EP called Still Here, which I'm actually still pretty proud of, I guess.
Why wouldn't you be proud of it?
Because that's the way musicians are. Sometimes you listen back and you cringe, you know. But when I recorded Still Here, I was about 22 years old. And when I hear it sometimes, like I kind of listen back and I'm like, wow, you know, the 36-year-old Joshua Van Ness, if he had some money to throw at a young artist, I would throw money at that. I thought it sounded pretty good, you know. And I recorded it with my friends Eric Blankenship and Terry Rodriguez, and we kind of just locked ourselves in the studio for a weekend and, you know, came out with 4 tunes, and it was pretty cool. So I'm going to do, and oddly enough, that was around the time that I first, you know, appeared on BlowUpRadio.com.
It was. You were here to promote the album.
Yeah, prior to the release, I believe, right?
Yeah, we did a pretty in-depth interview because you kept a blog at that point that I remember it went going all over through, and must have seemed like a super fan or stalker or something when a year or two later you first played Upstream at a Rodeo Ristra show that I did, and I'm like, dude, those lyrics were on your blog like a year and a half ago.
Nice. Yeah,
and you're like, yes, they were.
I have to give my friend Terry credit for that. She was kind of up on the whole social media thing before it existed, and she was pushing me to do this blog, so that was a good time. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do this tune called "Insignificant" from the EP Still Here. Just give me a moment to get me tuned here.
Son of Dove is listening and watching and thinks you sound great.
Oh, thanks, man. I promise you this will be worth the wait. Waiting for the telephone to ring. I can't wait to hear your voice on the other line. And I know, I guess that's what happens when you lay your heart on the line. Yeah. I've been a gambler, I've rolled the dice more than a few times. Maybe this time I should have thought twice. Here I am, and I feel so Here I am, and I feel so insignificant, yeah. Amusement, just the game with which she played. She was only acting, just a role which she portrayed. And I wonder, how could I have been so blind? I couldn't. Your fingernails were full with my flesh, but I felt no pain at all. No pain. And in the heat of passion, I pledged to her my faith. But in my leave of absence, someone's taken my place. Here I am. Here I am. And I feel so. Here I am. And I feel so insignificant. You built me up to bring me down, and I feel so insignificant. You built me up to bring me down, and I feel so insignificant. She told me that her thoughts of me were not fit for her brother. But I'm no longer significant. Now I'm just her other. And here I am. Here I am. And I feel so. Here I am. You make me feel so insignificant. You built me up to bring me down, and I feel so insignificant. You built me up to bring me down, and I feel so insignificant, yeah. Thank y'all. So as the globe keeps spinning, from there, I was hanging out in New Brunswick a lot, and I'm playing a show at the Court Tavern. Like, not the new Court Tavern where you're not afraid to sit down because you might get a disease. Like the old Court Tavern where, that old grumpy guy was working the door,
Oh, Smiley.
Yeah, Smiley, appropriately.
That's what everybody called him, behind his back. But ironically, I met him years later because a mutual friend we have in common, and he's the nicest guy when he's not there working at the Court Tavern.
He just took his job seriously. He passed away a couple years ago, I think, didn't he?
I saw him a couple of years ago.
Yeah?
So
okay. Well, if you're still out there, Smiley,
I was talking about a Soul Asylum show at the State Theater like 2 years ago, and that's where I ran into him.
Nice. But so yeah, I played that Court Tavern, and I met these guys, and they looked like they could have been brothers, acoustic duo kind of thing. And my natural instrument is the drums, so I approached them after one of their sets, and I'm like, I really got to play drums with you guys. I really dig you guys. So that was a band called The Crayons, and we ended up doing this like massive, well, for an indie band, it was massive, 42-city tour in 2003, I think it was. And so I know I'm not supposed to do covers, but I'm going to play one of their songs. And Keith Caruana, if you're out there, thanks for writing a great song, and I'll pay you the royalties myself. All right, so this is a song that Keith wrote called Doorbell. You guys can sing along if you like. Very simple. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Who's that ringing my doorbell? I can't see out through the window. I won't answer 'cause last time I did, I didn't like who was out there. So I'll just hide under the bed until they stop ringing the bell. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Who's that ringing my doorbell? I can't see out through the keyhole, and I won't answer 'cause last time I did, I didn't like who was out there. So I'll just hide under the bed till they stop ringing the bell. Ding dong, 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 ding dong. Now I'm gonna hide under the bed till they stop ringing the bell. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Thank you. Man, that was those are fun times. Those are fun times. So let's see. So from there, so also I mentioned Keith Caruana. I formed a lifelong friend in a man named Nick Ferrero, who was also kind of the other half of the Crayons when I joined that band. And after we toured the country together with the Crayons, Nick and I came back and we started our own band together, which is called Soul's Release, which was actually kind of short-lived. It was only, I think, 3.5 years or so.
And the life of a band, that's actually not that short.
Yeah, especially, you know, in this scene, I guess.
How long did the Crayons last with you in it?
Not very long. We're all adults now, and you know, I've seen Keith a few times since I was in the band, but Keith and I were butting heads a lot on that tour, and
You were both different people back then.
yeah, we were both very different people. But I learned a lot from those guys, Keith and Nick. They were very good at like this kind of stuff, like playing the game, like doing the interviews and stuff like that. I might tell a little bit too much truth sometimes. So we started this band Soul's Release, which was probably the most like commercially successful band I was ever in. It was back when like CMJ was still really hot, and we were charting on there without a record label and stuff like that. And we tour, and we were packing rooms pretty well. and it was just kind of like like a gang, really. You know, like we were kind of motley, and
You really weren't that motley.
what's that?
You really weren't that motley. You do realize that, right?
You know, so truth. Like somebody once told me, you know, you guys could go in and you play a real kick-ass set, and like amongst the four of you guys, you could probably leave with all the women in the room, and it was kind of true. Like we just kind of had that swagger or dumb confidence or whatever you want to call it. So it was fun. It was fun while it lasted. But I'm gonna play a tune from Soul's Release, and it's one of my favorites because it's really the only one that I really co-wrote with Nick. We would kind of bring our tunes in and let the band arrange them, but I literally stole his chords for this song. So it's a song called Forsaken. Here in your house tonight, I swear I can hear you, but I don't know how to call your name. My body starts to sway like a weeping willow on a windy day, and I know you're all around me now. He has forsaken me, she has forsaken me, but I know you will not forget to take me home. Here on your shore tonight, your waves crash around me. I can almost hear your voice. It's so easy to lose oneself, desperately searching for answers. The truth lies in between. Yeah, he has forsaken me, she has forsaken me, but I know you will not forget. He has forsaken me, she has forsaken me. Thank you. This is the point in the set where my head glare takes over the screen.
Yeah, I have that same problem.
Hey, we had the same barber, right?
Must.
So let's see. So Soul's Release was cool because we did a lot of Laszlo's shows. We really loved doing Laszlo's shows.
And you played my wedding.
And we played Laszlo's wedding.
You can't forget that.
Absolutely. Laszlo and Naomi. Naomi, I hope you're watching. I hope you're feeling better. We miss you. Yeah, I made another really like a lifelong friend in the process of Soul's Release. And I think we met him at one of your shows too, Jonathan Andrew, who played a really great set yesterday.
That would be a Rodeo Ristra show. The first one you guys played as a duo.
Yeah.
As Soul's
I
Release.
think you're right, man.
And John Andrew was playing with his first band with Mike Ferraro. His
Champy,
name is...
right?
Yes, Champy.
Yes.
That's it.
So, Soul's Release was really cool, but, you know, it kind of splintered and kind of felt like a couple different bands for me. And I think that was a point in my life where I was like, I'm 20-something and I should probably focus on making money, and went through this whole, like, identity crisis thing. started recording a record and it sucked. Shelved the whole thing. And then
I have some of those demos, and they were really good.
Yeah, they weren't that good. They weren't that good. But
There's one song I'm still waiting for you to put out there that was
Which one?
really good. God damn it.
yeah, you opened up a can of worms, man.
I
put you on the spot.
know. And now it bothers me because I haven't listened to
Yeah.
it in a while, and I've forgotten which
Well, if you think of it, let me know. I'll unearth it just for you. So anyway, I went through this whole period of my music sucks and nothing I do is right, and I finally came out of that, and I recorded an album that I'm probably most proud of all the things I've done, and it's called DNA. And this was the first song off that record. It's called Get Together. And on the record, it actually featured Tom Brislin on keys, which was a really cool honor. So this is Get Together. Turned off my TV yesterday, tired of trying to understand the madness going round. Picked my head up just in time, see yours sink into your hands. Tears came running down. Anytime, any place, anywhere, it's right there in front of your face. All the stress and the pain, people going insane, falling from grace. Why don't we all just get together, let the music play, and let go of the pain? If we could all just get together, hold up for one day, learn to smile again, learn to smile again. Saw you step up to the ledge and look down on that city street. You were desperate for reprieve. We all have that place inside where if we are not careful, it gets hard to breathe. Anytime, any place, anywhere, it's right there in front of your face. All the stress and the pain, people going insane, falling from grace. Why don't we all just get together, let the music play, let go of the pain? If we could all just get together, hold it for one day, learn to smile again. Oh, 'cause there's a picture on the wall of a child in a desert, not sure what he's fighting for. Why don't we all just get together, let the music play, and let go of the pain? If we could all just get together, hold it for one day, to smile again. Why don't we all just get together? Let the music play, let go of the pain. If we could all just get together, only for one day, learn to smile again, learn to smile again. Why don't we all just get together? Why don't we all just get together? Why don't we all just get together? Why don't we learn to smile again? Why don't we all just get together? Why don't we all just get together? Learn to smile again. How we doing on time, man?
Well, you're the last act, so really, it's whenever I feel like cutting you off.
Well, how you feeling then?
The song, I think, was All Night Long.
All night long. Ooh.
And I thought it was called Up All Night, and that's why I didn't want to say anything. And then I looked it up, and I'm like, nope, All Night Long. That's what it was. That was a great one that you never got around to, doing a real recording of.
We're going to do the real recording right now.
Okay, then.
Let me make sure I remember it. I don't feel much like going out tonight. Not in the mood for those city lights. I'd rather stay home and get things right with you all night long. The other night we got into things we could not help but to cause a scene. I said so many things I did not mean. It was so wrong. But darling, when you're ready, I'm gonna make it up to you. Ooh, and I promise it's gonna be a real good time. So when you wanna put it all aside and save those details for another time, I'll give you love and peace of mind all night long. And I know your friends all say that you shouldn't leave. You'd be better off without the likes of me. The love I have for you, they cannot conceive. They're just plain wrong. So darling, when you're ready, swear I'm gonna make it up to you. Ooh, and I promise it's gonna be a good time. So if you wanna leave this all behind, see the details for another time. I'll give you loving and peace of mind all night long. All night long. We could be making love all night long. Ooh. So if you want to leave this all behind, we can say the details of another time. I'll give you love and peace of mind if you'll stay with me. All night long. Thank you. That's about the worst I've ever played that song. The lyrics are completely wrong on that version, but whatever.
Nobody knew that except you, and I kind of gathered that
Yeah.
some of it wasn't exactly the way I remembered it.
You know, it's in the ballpark. I went for a ballpark on that one. You know?
Nick is now watching, so if you want to say all the bad things again that you said before
Oh,
about...
come on. Come on.
Now, he might have been watching before, but he just commented on YouTube that he's watching.
So, Nick, did you hear all that stuff about how I taught you to play guitar and how, you know, you were really kind of struggling with all that when you joined the band? Anybody who knows us knows that's quite the opposite. I kind of, you know, again, I'm a drummer, really, so I really credit being in a band with Nick making me a better guitar player, because it's funny, when I started playing with Nick, I figured, okay, I'll just kind of be the front man, lead singer thing, and, you know, I'll strum a few chords. But when you're standing next to a really good guitar player, it kind of points out how crappy of a guitar player you are. So you kind of have to up your game a little bit. So thanks. Thanks for that ass whooping. Let's see. So let's do something from my record, Discovering the Universe. You know, I was going to do something kind of mellow, but I'm not feeling mellow right now. I'm feeling jovial. This is a song I wrote about. I'm not going to do that. Just listen to it, and hopefully you dig it. I used to live on a mountain overlooking the sea, amongst the tropical flowers, yeah. Monkeys swinging through the trees. And I was happy on the mountain. No one ever bothered me. Just me and my guitar, and you, my mountain queen. And when you go down into town, there's always music in the air. And it may be raining, they don't seem to care. No, 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 no. All right. Ooh. And when you go down into town, there's kinky reggae everywhere. and it may be raining. They don't seem to care. No, 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 no. So when you come down from the mountain, the senoritas want to be seen. You know I might take a glance. They don't stand a chance, 'cause I'm with you, my mountain queen. You know I might take a glance. They don't stand a chance, 'cause I'm with you, my mountain queen. I'm with you, not Charlie Sheen. I'm with you, oh, my mountain queen. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
You know, it's weird. I'm realizing just how many blow-up radio shows you've done.
Have I done all these songs before?
I'm pretty sure the first time you ever played that was at the very first guitar pull that we did here in the living room.
Which was
and
awesome.
You didn't even have a name for the song at the time.
It was awesome because, so that first ever guitar pull featured my former bandmates, Nick Ferrero and Jonathan Andrews. So we were all in Souls Release together, and Souls Release had kind of recently disbanded, and the three of us all just played tunes that we never played for each other before and tunes that we just written. And yeah, that's absolutely right. I was still working on some of the lyrics. I didn't have the title, but I was very excited about it. That was one of the first tunes I wrote for that record. And, you know, I'm sure you guys know. Yep. Let's see. Like maybe two more?
Yeah, I was going to say, we should probably wrap up around 8:30, which
Okay.
would be, feel like 10 minutes from now.
Okay, yeah, we'll do two more then. So I did that record, DNA, and Discovering the Universe, and I did it with these, well, I kind of made the records primarily solo records. I played most of the instruments. My brother helped me out, and I had people come in and guest, and Jonathan Andrew played a bunch of bass on it, and my good friend Joe Bettinati played on one of the tracks, and Eric Blankenship played on a few of the tracks. And we would do these gigs like every year, but I never wanted to call us a band because we would just all kind of scatter after the gigs. And then somewhere, probably around 2011, I think I was the last guy in the band to realize that we actually were a band. And we set out to, I started brainstorming about recording an album with these guys, and instead of doing most of the tracks myself and having them come in and, you know, play on it here and there, just kind of cutting it live with them. I wrote about my daughter, who is just my rock, and I love her to death. And it's called Never Be Lonely. Na 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 na. Take this love and keep it with you. Hold it close to you when you are away. What's in our heart is not an issue. And when your hands are empty, when you feel like you are breaking down inside, I'll be with you like an old song, yeah. I'll be with you in the ocean and the sky. So please wonder if somebody's on your side. I want you to never be lonely, never be lonely. Oh, na 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 na. So as you travel down this road, know that there will always be obstacles to face, but we all find our way home. Just be sure to give back everything you take. To never be lonely, to never wonder if somebody's on your side. I want you to never be lonely, never be lonely. Don't ever be lonely, yeah. Don't ever be lonely, yeah. Said I want you, said I want you, never be lonely. Woo, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I'll do one more then. I was gonna do something else, but this next song, people like us, a platform and an audience, and just giving a damn, you know? It's...
I keep telling everybody I'm an asshole. Nobody believes me.
I believe you.
Thank God somebody believes me.
I mean, I know I've got a few friends that are watching that may not necessarily get this, but it's just hard doing this. Everybody wants to hear the top 40 and Freebird, and you travel for hours to play these gigs and you don't get paid, and sometimes there's 3 people there, and so whenever you have someone who wants to give you a platform, it just really means a lot to us. So thank you. And right on, right? And I hope you don't mind, but I mean, you know Jerry over at Bumsky, and Gary,
At the Penguin,
and Dan Herman doing Radio Crystal Blue. I mean, there's a bunch of them out there that are affected by all this. So, thanks to all of you. So I'm gonna do one more song from. When the sick ones pick their poison, it's hard to say just what they'll do. So everybody takes off running. Where does that leave you? And change comes slow while the days fly past. We can't slow down, so we're bound to crash. This love is ours, we gotta take it back. It's like a battle, you gotta fight to stay alive. No one's giving you the answers, you gotta walk straight through the fire. Yeah. Change comes slow while the days fly past. We can't slow down, so we're bound to crash. This love is ours, we gotta take it back. Help me with this one too. Let's push this world aside, watch it disappear. Let's push this world aside, watch it disappear. So if your past is far too present, and if your future seems unclear, and if the urge to cry becomes too strong, I'll wipe away your toe down. So we're bound to crash. This time is ours. We gotta take it back. Oh, this place is ours. We gotta take it back. Oh, this love is ours. We gotta take it back. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. Thanks for singing, guys.
Thank you, Joshua Van Ness. And I think everybody's expecting me to make some sort of speech at the end here, but I don't really want to make much of a speech. I will get in front of the camera, though.
Yeah, come on over, man.
I think I'm going to use your mic, and this is really just the beginning of phase 2, I guess, as I'm now referring to it, at least as of this afternoon. So I just want to thank all the musicians that I've worked with over the years, all the amazing music, because this wouldn't be possible without all the amazing music here in New Jersey, and all the people who actually want to listen to the amazing music here in New Jersey. And, of course, my wife, who couldn't be here this weekend and was sorely missed because she's a big